Oh, hiya there, it's Lee again. Hope you're all well, keeping safe again. Today I'd like to show you my dream rifle, my dream spring rifle, one that I've sort of yearned to have for years and years, never really got round to having. And it's the weihrauch HW35. Now this one here that I've got here is a special edition. This is in 2.2 caliber, and as you can see it's number 100 of 215 made. It's got a very long silencer on it, too long in my mind, but anyway, but it is a nice rifle, quite heavy, but I like a bit of weight, you know. It is a bit twangy as well when you use like pellets like H&N, you know, I think the 14.66 grains. It's quite twangy with them, but then when you put the air arms, you know, 16 grain ones in it, the noise sort of calms down a little bit. And I think if you put something like 10.65s or the JSB ones, I think it would be quieter still, you know. I think it's just the design of it. I am tempted to sort of open it up and sort of put maybe a piston sleeve in, maybe sort of put a tighter fitting spring guide, top hat. But at the end of the day, I think it's part of the nostalgia, it's part of the beauty really of this particular rifle, is the fact that it makes a noise, it smells, but usually the pellets go exactly where you want them to go, you know. It's very accurate. I've shot this to about 30 metres and I can put them nearly through the same hole, so that's not bad for a rifle that's sort of dated back to 1951 in design and has been on production ever since. Now this particular one here, it's fitted with a Hawk 3x9x40 with the AO objective, adjustable objective here. Really good scope, not too big. I think you can overscope, you know, a rifle like this. I think this is just the right proportion, right size. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be shooting 5 pences at 50 metres with it, you know, but that's not what it's designed for. But I do particularly like the grey of the stock. I think it's really nice. Matches my hair. Matches the colour of my hair, lovely, don't you think? But yes, very nice. I think they're probably made by Minelli. I think a lot of stocks nowadays on air rifles and rifles are made by Minelli, especially the laminated ones. Beautiful trigger on it, absolutely beautiful. I haven't had to touch it or anything, and it's so smooth and quiet to cock. I've put a little bit of grease just on the pivot points, but I mean, as you can hear with that lockup, it's so quiet and it's solid. There's no movement. Absolutely beautiful rifle. Now then, the little story about this rifle was back when I was a young lad, probably 40 years ago. I was just in the last years of my schooling, and a friend of mine, he worked for a milkman, and the milkman's brother had recently passed away, and they used to go shooting together, so he wanted to sell his rifle and his brother's rifle. But my friend had first choice, and it was between a BSA Mercury, which was nearly brand new, and a weihrauch HW35. So you know which one he picked. He picked the weihrauch HW35, which was the dearer of the two. Anyway, I wasn't too bothered at the time. Parted with my £20 hard-earned cash from potato picking and things like that, and I bought the Mercury, which was a very nice rifle. Very nice sleek lines to it, lovely blacking on it, really shiny and nice, and the stock was lovely and streamlined. But it just didn't shoot as well as John's weihrauch, and every time he used to let me have a go with it, I just wished, you know, that it was mine. But anyway, that's the little story that we had about the weihrauch HW35. Anyway, I mentioned this, me and my wife, on the way home from the gun shop. I mentioned this, I'd gone in for a tin of pellets, as you always do, end up coming out with a gun. But I mentioned it in the car park and I said, look, you know, there's got a beautiful special edition weihrauch HW35 in the shop. And she says, well, you can have it, go and buy it. Which I was absolutely gobsmacked. It was like all my birthdays had come at once. Getting emotional just talking about it now. But yeah, it was a very sort of unexpected treat really, and I am a lucky chap, you know, very lucky lad. Regards. my air rifles and my wife's, you know, sort of realisation that I'm obsessed with them, you know. But anyway, so this is my German beauty. She is gorgeous. I don't think I'll be selling her anytime soon. It'll stay in my gun cabinet forever, I think. But the only thing I don't like about it is the trigger. I mean, is the moderator is so long. I don't know why they put such a long silencer on it. Anyway, I found one of my silencers. It's a little Get Shorty Air Force, and it's quieter than the one they've put on. I know it's black. I could spray it, but I think black sort of complements the black on the barrel latch and the barrel pivot pin, and also the scope itself and the actual safety catch button as well. I think it just complements it all with the black end. As I say, it's quieter, it's a bit shorter, a bit more manageable. I don't have to poke the rabbits as much, you know, with the end of the silencer. I can actually shoot them. But yeah, so that's my dream rifle, my weihrauch HW55. That matches my hair. Anyway, just like to thank you for watching. Hope that you stay safe. And thank you very much for clicking on. Okay then, thanks then, bye.